Thank you. Okay, so again, whenever we need to prove not differentiable, we will use this necessary condition not satisfied. Whenever to prove the differentiable, then we use the necessary condition. I mean the CR equation satisfied and the first partial derivative should be also satisfied. Okay, then we say the function is differentiable. Some example. Okay. So in last class we discussed, right, this thing in detail.
Yes,
I
sir.
think, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think we reached the analyticity also, right?
Sir, we were about to start the type of cavity. You have told us about the
Right.
three
Write the
types of
type of
cavity and
cavity.
just
Okay.
up to that.
So, okay, so write the type of the cavity. So let me repeat again the story once more. The story is like that. Suppose you have some teeth problem, you have to visit the dentist. Okay. So what you will do that the dentist first he will look that what he will look first of all he will look your teeth. So having the cavity, the first of all your function must be you should have a teeth first of all, then cavity only can be investigated. If you do not have the teeth, cavity cannot be the investigated. Okay, so the first thing is that you should have cavity. No, first is the first condition is if you have a teeth. So having teeth is compulsory in order to investigate what kind of cavity do we have. So okay, so that's what we are going to calculate. So if so we have a three kind of cavity. The first one is removable, second one is pole, and third one is essential. These three kind of cavities are there: removable, pole, and essential. Okay. Under what condition a point z is equal to z naught to a function fz, which is a solid, it have a removable singularity, it meaning that if I can calculate limit z tending to z naught f of z is exist and finite, f of z, we say the z naught is removable. It is all right. So the z is equal to z naught is called the removable singularity or the removable cavity. The second one, pole. How do we know that hey our function have pole cavity at point z naught? The meaning is if we can calculate the limit z tending to z naught f of z does not exist in C hat, or this function tend to the infinity, or limit z, understand? Infinity means what? Limit does not exist in C, right? It is
Yes.
the same thing. Limit does not exist in C because this is going to infinity. Infinity is not a complex number. All right. The third one become the essential if we can calculate limit z tending to z naught f of z. This limit does not exist in C hat, or if you are confusing you can just remove this. What is this telling? Meaning that once you are approaching to the z naught, sometime you will reach to the infinity, sometime you will reach to some other point. Having limit means whatever direction we are taking, it should have the same output, right? So in these cases we say it is the essential, this cases it is the pole, it is the removable. All right. So Any doubt, anybody? Yes, ask. If somebody have doubt, please ask.
It's fine, sir.
Fine, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Also, once we have a cavity, then definitely according to the cavity, doctor will recommend you something. I means I can find the amount of cavity in our teeth, right?
Yes, sir.
So we are going to find the amount of cavity, right? So amount of cavity. Amount of cavity. In complex, we say it is the residue, meaning the reside part of the solid. Anyway, all right. So removable limit fz. Okay, so yes, so how we will write the cavity of the function f at point z naught is equal to 0, meaning there is no cavity at all. I means if we have some issue in our teeth, it will cure naturally, it will cure automatically. So there we don't need to do anything. In your exam, always some question will come, find the cavity or find the residue. That is very important. Anyway, all right. So give me 1 second. Okay. Now, about the pole, right? So, here, if you be notice, limit z tending to z naught, our function going infinity, meaning whenever you will reach to the near z naught, our function tend to the infinity. So I can ask also, in which speed this is tending to infinity, right? So I can say the speed is given n. So n is the speed. What is the answer? 1 upon z. 1 upon z square. 1 upon z की power 4. At z is equal to 0, this function goes to the infinity. This also go to the infinity. This also go to the infinity. But the speed of this is 1. The speed of this function going to the infinity is 2. The speed of this function going to the infinity is 4. So, I mean something tending to the infinity, we can find out the speed and under what speed is tending to the infinity. So, here the residue or the amount of cavity of this function at point z naught is equal to, the formula is 1 upon n minus 1 factorial limit z tending to z naught, z minus z naught raised to the power n into fz. All right. Is it fine for everyone? Yes.
Yes, sir.
For here, the cavity, amount of cavity, f of z naught, this is nothing, the coefficient of 1 upon z minus z naught. That's all. Okay.
Sir, hello. हेलो सर.
हाँ जी.
सर वो जो आखिरी वाला है रेसिड्यू कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ 1/z माइनस z नॉट वो एसेंशियल के लिए है या फिर पोल के लिए ही दोनों रेसिड्यू?
फॉर एवरी, दिस इज फॉर एवरी।
ओके, और वो जो बीच वाला है वो सिर्फ पोल के लिए?
यस, दिस इज फॉर पोल।
ओके
anyway but we will use this formula for essential only, but
ओके
because
सर।
it is convenient. Okay, shall I erase?
यस सर।
Okay, so some problem. Find the type of cavity. The first question is the fifth is exponential z. The last one is fz is equal to 1 upon z minus 1 into z minus 2. We can write one more, number 8, fz is equal to e raised to the power 1 upon z. So I am giving you 5 minutes. It is 8:50. Think the question properly in 5 minutes and let me know. Then we will look at it together. Problem done? Okay, let's see one by one.
हेलो सर, प्रॉब्लम डन सर।
So the first question, if you see, this is the analytic everywhere. What I mean that means solid everywhere. So cavity, and I can write the type. No cavity, right? Because this is a solid everywhere. So there is no cavity at all. Fz is equal to z
मीन्स रिमूवेबल ना?
analytic everywhere. So no cavity. Fz is equal to sin z upon z. This function have problem at z is equal to 0. Why? Z is equal to 0. Sin z by sin z, 0 by 0. Apply the L'Hospital rule. It will come out simply 1. So this is the cavity at 0. And type is limit exists means removable. Cos z, solid everywhere. No cavity, no type. Exponential, solid everywhere. No cavity, no type. Fz is equal to 1 upon z minus 1. Calculate the limit. Z tending to n, f of z tend to the infinity. This implies that the cavity is at z is equal to 1, the type is pole. This is, if you calculate at 1, z tending to 1, the function will go, f will go to the infinity, z is equal to 1 and z is equal to 2 also. So the function having problem with at 1 and 2 and type is the pole. If you see the last one, exponential function e raised to the power 1 by z, this function at z tending to 0, it will go sometime to the infinity and sometime it will go to the 0 also. This implies that limit does not exist. This implies that z is equal to 0 is essential. Okay.
Sir, didn't get the last one.
So last one is this. Calculate the limit z tending to 1, e raised to the power 1 by z. Okay. This can be written in two ways. Z tending to 0, x tending to 0 minus, and limit x tending to 0 plus, this will go to the infinity, this will go to the 0. The function is moving in two directions, one way infinity, one way 0. Therefore, this function do not have the limit and the function have the essential singularity.
Yes, sir. Okay.
It is clear to other people, everyone also? Okay, look it again once. If you have doubt, then let me know. Okay, look it again properly. Okay. Okay, all right. So again, another question. Here you write the function okay, and point of cavity at which point function have the cavity. The second one is type. Anything else? All right. Explanation. The first one you write 1 upon z minus 1 whole square into e power z. Second one 1 upon sin z. 1 upon cos z. 1 upon z minus 1 into z minus 3 raised to the power 4 power 2 over z. Sin 1 upon z cos 1 upon z minus 2. The last one we can write e raised to the power 1 upon z minus 2. Okay. Okay, calculate again. Try. Think it properly and calculate. These are the very important questions that will come in your examination. So please try your best. First you try, think the 2, 3, 4 minutes and then we will work together. Do fast.
So last one is e to the
Point
power.
of cavity means you have to find out at which point the function have the problem.
1 upon z minus 2, e to the power 1 upon z minus 2.
Whole or essential.
Okay, thank you.
Explanation means you have to calculate the limit. If limit exists and finite, then removable. If limit always tending to the infinity, then it is pole. If limit does not exist in whole C hat, I mean in extended, I mean sometime limit tending to the infinity or 0 or some other places, then we say it is essential. Okay, try G, fast. Okay, try. Keep it up. Everyone, please. Try. Try everyone, please. This is the right time to think the problem, attack the problem, know how to work on it. If you are able to do it now, you can do, you definitely can do in during your examination also. Don't be lazy. सभी लोगों ने सॉल्व कर लिया?
Yes, sir.
हेलो एवरीवन, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हुआ?
Yes, sir. Right. Yeah.
Hello?
हाँ sir.
Yes, sir.
Done? Everyone?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Other people? Other people? Hello everyone? Done? Okay, let us see together. Problem again. Okay, let's see.
Punta.
So the first function e power z, z minus 1 whole square. If I calculate the limit z tending to 1, z minus 1 whole square, this will go to the infinity. What will be the speed? Speed is 2. So type is pole, point of cavity, z is equal to 1. Pole. What is the speed? Speed is 2. This is called the order. So this is pole of order 2. 1 upon sin z, limit z tending to 0. 1 upon sin z does not exist. What is meaning of this? This meaning that z tending to 0, 1 upon sin z have two number along imaginary axis y tend to 0, 1 upon sin hyperbolic y, this go to the infinity, this will tend to the, will oscillate plus minus 1 between. So this is the essential here, z is equal to 0. No, sorry.
Sir, didn't get it.
Yes, this is wrong. Do one changes. Write it sin 1 over z, then it is correct. Okay?
Sir, then also sin 1 over z didn't get it, sir.
Sin 1 over z limit does not exist. Along real axis, it will be plus minus 1. Along imaginary axis, it will go to the infinity. This is not bounded function in complex analysis.
Sir, just clarify how it comes to plus minus 1 along real and infinity along imaginary.
Z tending to 0, sin 1 by 0, it will oscillate, right? In the real analysis, if you see. Sin, you can check sin infinity how much? It will make a cluster near 0.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me about next 1 over cos z. So see, the point at which the cos z is 0, definitely at which point the function will tend to the infinity, right? So what is
Yeah.
the 0 of the cos z? Cos z is equal to 0. This implies that
Pi by
n is
2.
equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, and n belongs to the integer. This implies that limit z tending to 2n plus 1 pi by 2 of 1 over cos z, this whole function tends to the infinity. So this implies that the type is pole. The point is z is equal to 2n plus minus 1, so sorry, 2n plus 1 pi by 2, n belongs to the integer. So how many points? Infinite points. So this function will tend to the infinity at pi by 2, minus pi by 2, and many more points. Okay, all right, everyone.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hello, sir.
Okay, ji.
Hello.
Look at this.
Hello,
Z is
sir.
equal to 1. This will go to the infinity. What will be the speed? 2. Z is equal to 3. It will go again to the infinity of speed 4.
Hello.
So the function have pole at z is equal to 1 and z is equal to 3.
Hello.
What will be the order or the speed? 2. What will be the order and the speed is 4. Because limit z tending to 1, z upon z minus 1 whole square power 4 will tend to the infinity. Also, limit z tending to 1, z tending to 3, z upon z minus 1 whole square, z minus 3 power 4 tend to the infinity. Here the speed is 2, here speed is the 4. Okay, if you see this one, so z is equal to 3, this is the essential. Why? The limit z tending to 3, 1 upon sine z minus 3. You calculate 2a along the real axis, along the imaginary axis. Along real axis, it will oscillate between plus minus 1. Along imaginary axis, it will go to the infinity. This implies that limit does not exist. Same as I had discussed here. Same here also. Z is equal to 2, essential, limit z tending to 2 sine 1 upon z minus 2, imaginary axis, it will go to the infinity. Real axis, it will oscillate plus minus 1. So limit does not exist. Here it will be same. Simply the function will change. Please look at it, everyone, please. 2 minutes. I write at the end of your finding cavity and these things. Okay, write it fast so that I can calculate the amount of cavity, residue also. Write fast.
Sir, what? Yes, sir, done.
Other people also, please finish fast.
Yes, sir, done.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Please look at it once again. The next one, let us calculate the amount of cavity or the coefficients. Okay. So now amount of cavity or residue. Let us calculate together. See, this function has this, so the cavity of the function at z is equal to 1. This will be 0. By formula you can calculate, no. Okay. So what is the formula? Limit
Z
z tending to z naught,
1 by n minus
derivative of n minus 1 z minus z naught power n into fz 1 upon n minus 1 factorial. N is the speed. Here the speed is 2, n is equal to 2 given. Put here, so this will be limit, 1 upon 2 minus 1 factorial, okay, and then limit z tending to 1, z minus 1 raised to the power 2 into the function e raised to the power z upon z minus 1 whole square. All right. Everyone understand? This is the formula of the pole at point z naught. 1 upon n minus 1 factorial. N is the speed at which the function tending to the infinity. Z is equal to z naught. N minus 1 derivative of z minus z naught power n into fz. Our function is exponential of z over z minus 1 whole square. Right? So just putting here we have sp2, so n is equal to 2, just put in this formula and z naught is equal to 1. It will come out 1 upon 2 minus 1 factorial, limit z tending to 1. Derivative of z minus whole square into this is the function, right? This is our function fz. This will be cancel out. If you can calculate this, what will be the derivative of exponential 2 times it will be 1, right? So this will come out simply e. All right, the next, this is the essential. I told you to find the essential singularity. You just expand the z is equal to 0. This implies that we need the coefficient of 1 upon z minus 0, right? So if I open the expansion 1 upon z upon 1 upon z cube into 3 factorial plus 1 upon z power 5 into 5 factorial and so on. So tell me the coefficient of z minus 0 here is 1.
1.
So the answer came 1. Now this is the pole here. The n is equal to 1 because speed is given 1 only. Using same formula, calculate from here. What you have to calculate? Limit. Yes. So this will come out. So residue of the function at 2n plus 1 pi by 2. This will come out 1 upon 1 minus 1 factorial limit z tending to 2n plus 1 pi by 2, all right, of z minus 2n plus 1 pi by 2 into 1 upon cos z. You can calculate it. All right, I believe that calculation you can do, no other way. Right, you have to calculate only. Now you see here z is equal to 3, essential. Again expand this. So here the coefficient of 1 upon z minus 3, that's what we need to calculate. If you open the coefficient here, this will be 1 upon z minus 3 plus 1 by 3 factorial. It will be minus z minus 3 ka whole square plus and so on. So the coefficient here again 1. Here, now it is your task to calculate and open the coefficient, right? If you want selection, you have to do it. Here, there will not be any coefficient, so the 0. Here, the coefficient of 1 upon z minus 2 is 1. Look at it once again, each and every step, and let me know if you have any doubt. Think
Hello, sir.
calculate. I had calculated all. Now it is your task to finish all the calculation. You have 5 minutes.
Sir, tell me about the third one again, please.
Which one?
Third one, 1 by cos z.
So these are the points at which the function have problem.
Yes, yes.
So just put formula here, n is equal to 1. So 1 minus 1 factorial, limit z tending to 0, 2n plus 1. This is the point. This is again the point. You have to calculate, right? These are the point, right? Z naught. That is the singular point. Please calculate, everyone. One plus 1 upon z minus 2 plus 1 by 2 factorial z minus 2 and so on. Here 1 plus 1 by 2 factorial z minus 2 whole square plus so on. Now here I have pole at 2 points, so we need to calculate two things. Limit, I'm sorry, so the residue of the function at 1 and the residue of the function at 3. N is equal to 2, n is equal to 4 is given, so this will be, put the formula 1 upon 2 minus 1 factorial limit z tending to 1 derivative of 2 minus 1 means 1, the factor z minus 1 whole square into z by z minus 1 whole square z minus 3 raised to the power 4. This is again at 3 1 upon 4 order pole 4 minus 1 whole square limit z tending to 3 derivative of 4 minus 1 z minus 3 raised to the power 4 into z upon z minus 1 whole square into z minus 3. So careful again what I am telling you, please calculate this in your CSIR in the C part, 4.75 mark directly free of cost, and one question in the B part also. So please look at it once again, calculate each and every step, and please let me know. I have done at most all the calculation. You have to just finish it, right? Finish fast. Let us solve it again, some more interesting problem based on for your examination. Okay, so let's residue theorem. Some people say it is a cavity theorem. Okay, so what is it basically? Let f belong to a holomorphic on a domain D, meaning the function is analytic in a domain D. Let's say this is your D. Okay, so then the integral f of z dz over a curve gamma, suppose this is a closed curve inside the gamma, then in anti-clockwise, then the answer will come out 2 pi iota into cavities, amount of cavity into sum of amount of cavity inside gamma, meaning let f be a holomorphic except point z1 z2 and so on zk. Our function is analytic everywhere except this point, means it is have a cavity z1 here z2 and so on zk. So it is analytic everywhere except it has some cavities at following point Z1, Z2 and so on Zk. Then this will come out 2 pi iota into the cavity of the function at Z1 plus and so on the cavity of the function at the Zk. That's all. Okay. So the number of cavity, the mind is the cavity should not lie on the boundary. If cavity lie on the boundary, then residue theorem fail. The cavity should be inside. Okay, that amount of cavity we will calculate. So based on it, let us solve some problem. And anyway, write first, and then I should write some question. Previous year problem. Write first.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, tell me. How do I help you?
सर और कितने देर चलेगी क्लास?
हाँ जी 15 मिनट
और
चलेगी.
कितने 15 minutes?
हाँ जी.
Okay.
Okay, so let us solve some interesting problem on based on it. This is the very important theorem. Always one question in B part and C part. Okay. Even in physics also you people used to calculate this. So the first question is the integral of sine 1 upon z minus 3 into dz on a curve z is equal to 4. Second, integral of sine 1 upon z minus 3 whole square. The third, integral sine z minus 4 is equal to 5 dz into mod z is equal to 1. The fourth one is integral, or we can write one more question, integral 1 upon z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3 over mod z is equal to, we can write 3 and half, 3 by 2. We can write 1 upon sine z mod z is equal to 1 into dz. Okay, let us calculate. So it is your duty. We had gone through what is the, first of all we have to calculate what kind of cavity there, right? Once we got the cavity, what kind of cavity, then we can calculate the amount of cavity by calculating the residue, and then that will be our answer, right? Okay, so see the first answer. The region is given z is equal to 3 by 2, which is, this is a curve, center 0, radius is 3 by 2. So if you 3 by 2, definitely 1 will lie inside, 2 will lie outside, 3 will lie outside. This function have pole at 1, 2, 3, but the reason is 2 and 3 are not inside the region, 2 and 3 are outside of the curve. So this answer will come out 2 pi iota into the cavity of the function at 1. All right. Any problem, anybody? This is the thing that I told you. If you can calculate, this will come out 2 pi iota into 1 by 2. So this will be simply answer pi iota. You know how to calculate this. If you see the sin z dz, this function do not have any cavity. So the answer will be 2 pi iota into the amount of cavity, no amount of cavity, amount of cavity is 0, so the answer will be 0. If function have no cavity, then definitely this will be 0. This is also homework. You have to find out the coefficient of 1 upon z minus 3, right? So what is the answer? 2 pi iota into residue of the function at 3, or 2 pi iota into residue into the coefficient of 1 upon z minus 3. You can calculate this. But in this function, there is no coefficient of z minus 3. So this answer will come out 2 pi iota into 0. So the answer will be 0. All right. So here the region is 4. This point is given 3. So this will come out 2 pi iota into cavity of the function at 3. We can calculate, this is the number is, it will come 1. So this is equal to 2 pi iota into 1. So the answer will be 2 pi iota. Okay, what about this? This will be 2 pi iota into residue of the function at 0. Z is equal to 1. The singularity of this function is n pi. This function have the problem at 0, then pi, then 2 pi, then minus pi, but we are taking this region. If any doubt, please ask. That's why I was suggesting calculate the residue of the following, right? We had gone through sufficient example.
Hello.
Anyway, all right.
Hello.
हाँ जी.
Please repeat first one. I couldn't hear what you said.
About the first one, right?
Yes, I couldn't hear.
So, yes, see, we have function 1 over z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3. This function tending to the infinity at 1, 2, 3, right? This implies that this function have pole at z is equal to 1, z is equal to 2, z is equal to 3. But we are calculating the integral over mod z is equal to 3 by 2. What is this region? This is that z minus 0 is equal to 3 by 2. The center is 0. The radius is 3 by 2. But inside the region, this pole, that z is equal to 2 and 3 are outside. So we don't need to calculate that point. Right? So inside our region, if I mention that the residue theorem say that the integral over function over a simple closed curve, provided a simple closed curve, the singularity within the curve, right? So inside our curve, if I see, the only region this one is lie here, right? All other are outside. So we don't need to take this. So this will be 2 pi iota into residue of the function at 1. This will come out 2 pi iota. If you can calculate this, it will come out half. It will be pi iota.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Anybody else have any doubt? हाँ जी. So residue of 1 upon z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3 at 1, it will come out 1 by 2, and the residue at point z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3 at 2, it will come out minus 1, and the residue of 1 upon z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3, add 3, it will come out 1. Okay. So the integral of z minus 1, z minus 2, z minus 3 into gz, the first on mod z is equal to 3 by 2, second mod z is equal to 1 second, 5 by 2, and the third is mod z is equal to 4. Okay. So see here, this will be 2 pi iota into residue of the function at 1. In this region, 2 pi iota into the residue of the function at 1 plus residue of the function at 2. In this region, the answer will be 2 pi iota into the residue of the function at 1 plus rf at 2 plus rf at 3. This is given if you see rf1, rf2, rf3. Mod z is equal to 4, meaning this is a circle of radius 4. So all singularity lie in this region. So here answer will come out. This is the given. So this will be pi iota. in this region 1 by 2 minus 1, so this will come out 2 pi iota half plus minus 1, right? So 2 pi iota into half minus 1, this will come out minus pi iota. And in this region you can add all these, so this will be coming again pi iota. This was in CSIR and the GATE. This question also was in JEST exam. All right. Okay. Okay, any problem? Anybody have any doubt? Please ask now.
No, sir.
Any doubt? No.
No, sir.
Okay, so we should end up here, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, ji, okay. Take care.